Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you can read by the title, is basically an update on my fish because I did change some of the things around and rearranged at least maybe 1-2 aquariums. And I just want to give you like a little mini update on each tank. And right here I'm standing behind saltwater tank really quickly. But we're going to start with the tanks, and I guess the first tank we'll start with is the saltwater tank. Alright guys, so we're going to start off this video with my 20-gallon tank. You can see my cat in the reflection here. And here it's just a really simple setup. You can see I have 3 live rocks, 1 dry rock. I do plan to get one in the future. I guess you could also count that as a rock. I do plan to get more rocks in the future. Just for now, this is what it is. You know, I want to stack up some more in the future. And then for the livestock, I only have, as you can see, this clownfish right here and the damsel hiding in the left down there. Just 2 fish stock in here, which is fine for now. I do have a shrimp in here as well, as you can see him hanging there. I have a starfish, but he's hiding deep inside under there. Brittle starfish, I think, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. He's kind of creepy looking, but cool at the same time. And then I do have quite a bit of coral, as you can see. I have this guy right here that I got for 29 bucks at Petco, but he was labeled wrong. I didn't realize that till I got home. So I got a pretty good deal on this guy. And I also got this guy. I moved him, well, he's my newest addition, but I've had this guy for a while. I moved him a little bit more here because he doesn't like too much flow. This one is here in the middle. Probably gonna have to find another spot for this guy, move him somewhere else in the future as well. But for now, I think he's okay. I got this coral here. It was supposed to be a candy cane. It did not make it. So I just have it chilling here, which is fine, you know. It's not bothering me. It's not bothering anybody. I have my green star polyps that is not doing so great. I need to find another spot for that guy. Take him off of there and move him somewhere else where hopefully he'll like it better. And I got my mushroom coral, which doesn't seem to be doing the best. I don't know why. I'm thinking maybe because he was too close to this guy earlier, and then I moved him more back, and then I turned the rock a little bit and moved this guy towards the back just so that he's not so close to this guy, because I don't want, you know, him stinging him and not being good. Because this guy's got some long, what is it called? Some long, like, tentacles looking things. I can't think of the name for it. That swipers that come out, and he can swipe his coral mates that are close to him, so that's not a good thing. And then I've got the little zoa over there. It's actually growing quite fairly big. Slowly growing bigger. I think, is that it for my corals? Yes, it is. And I do have my dead torch coral. I took it back there just so that it's out of the way and whatever. Got some shells for my hermit crabs if they want to switch it. Got my hermit crab down here. I love my shrimp, guys, because he eats these ugly Aiptasia thingamajiggers. There's only 2 left, but he eats them, and he's done a good job eating all the smaller ones. Hopefully he'll eat the bigger ones. I don't know for sure, but we'll see. So the bottom, I just have a little bit of sand, not a lot, because I don't want it to go flying everywhere, but just a little bit. And again, in the future, I will get some more rocks to put up here so that I can hang more corals on there, and so it can look more put together, more nicer, I guess. I don't know. This is a side view. Sorry guys, it's a little gloomy in there because, like I said, I just cleaned the glass so that it could be a little bit cleaner for you guys to see. The top here is just a glass lid, which I love. I've never had a glass lid for any of my tanks besides the small 5-gallon ones. But for like my bigger tanks, like my 20-gallon and my 55, I never, or 29-gallon I used to have, never had a glass lid. And then I got my light up here. I will be getting a better light in the future to replace this one with, or add next to this one, just to have more of a stronger light for the corals. I think that would be much better. And then I have my bigger filter back here. It does a great job at keeping it clean, in my opinion. Power head here. I got a heater in the back. I think for the most part I put these guys in a little bit earlier, before even a month, but they're doing great. I think, in my opinion, I think they're loving it more. My zoa is growing much more in here, I realized too. I wish I had my torch coral. It was a really pretty coral. But in the future, I will get another one. But for now, this is what my 20-gallon is looking like. It just stands on this stand here, which has my other small 6-gallon tank here, and then my 2 smaller aquariums here, and just a piece of logwood here, and then some coral thing here. So, simple setup. In the future, I will probably get a different table for it, but this is just what I found at Fernards, and I did not want to wait to order one online, so I just ended up getting this. Hopefully this guy will be okay soon. But yeah, this is it for my coral tank, I guess. my saltwater tank, and I'll take you guys to the next tank. This is my 55-gallon in the living room. I recently did get this stand about a month or two ago, so that is a new stand. It looks so perfect with it here. It looks really nice and put together. I love it. In the future, I want to replace this glass with another one, because the one that I want to replace has glass lids on top that this one does not seem to fit these ones, because I think this is an older style aquarium. And what I mean by older style is this part up here is different from, like, the edges here is different from the aquarium at Petco that I want to get, so I can get glass lids for it. So in the future, I will be replacing the glass on here, and or the whole aquarium itself, so I can get like a newer setup. And you know, either 55, I would love to upgrade them to a 125 or maybe a 75-gallon, but we will see, because if I do 75, I have to buy a whole stand all over again. So I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I can find something on like the Facebook Marketplace or somewhere, and I can just get like a bigger tank, or at least upgrade the tanks, not upgrade, or replace the glass tank itself. But overall, I think it looks pretty good. We'll go here. The thing that I don't like about this is the lids. These are old school. You can see this one's like come off. It's just not looking so great, so I want to like get glass lid. I love this lighting here. This is beautiful. I bought this when I had Oscars and for the fish and such, and they just loved it. It is a night crew light. If you guys want, I can link it down below. Like, hopefully I remember in the description box. I have 2 filters running on here. This is one of my older filters that I've had for a while, and I've had on this tank for a very long time. And then I bought a second one, but then I ended up putting in my saltwater tank that you guys just saw. And then I ended up buying this new one here, my 3rd filter, so that it can have extra flow in here, and it can keep the tank, you know, cleaner than before. It's pretty clean, I think, for the most part. The camera doesn't do justice, like always, but this is the tank itself. I do have a heater in here and a couple of bubblers, you know, to create, you know, air, oxygen in the tank and stuff, because that's important. Ignore the Forksin that I have in there. I need to take them out and put some fresh veggies for them. But this is the tank setup. The only difference in here is that I just fixed the middle part over here. I added this part back. I added the second one in, moved them here in the middle, moved this here and this on top. Not sure, I don't like it ideally, but this is just what it is for now. Then move that there. This right here, I'm gonna, or I move this here as well. And then in the future, like I said, I want to get a second castle that I have for this one. There's another piece for this one to go on this side here, and then in the middle I might do some like rock work here, and then do some plants in the middle, live plants or something, if they let me, hopefully. If not, then I don't know, screwed, I guess. But and then, or I'll just get some nice pretty giant big piece of driftwood in here to put in here, and then add some plants in the back just to like, give them more places to hide and make it feel more natural for them. I would love to go for live plants, but again, you can see they've dug up the sand here, so I don't know how they will react to live plants. They might move some of them if it is in their way. Why are they all hanging out over here is a good question. Do these guys have fry over here? I don't think so. No, but these guys are always in that corner. That is like their corner. And then the convicts, see this big guy right here? He has a girlfriend who is in here, and they've got babies in there. Oh my gosh, they've got so many babies in there. Convicts, they breed a lot, guys, like way too much. He's always breeding. And I've got like 3 other smaller convicts that out here. You can see this one, and that one. And one of them did lay an egg, actually, like a batch of eggs somewhere in that place, but that was a while back. But anyways, yeah, so I've got convicts in here. I've got the blood parrots. I've got the Chinese algae eaters, I think that's what they're called, if I pronounce it correctly. Angelfish, tetras, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I want to move my beta back in here, but we will see. I'm not entirely sure. Wow, this guy's gotten like so much bigger. Whew, fast. These guys do good in groups, so I might get more of these guys here. Yeah. This is just it, guys. I like it. I love it. It's looking good. I just don't like looking at the top here because of the ugly things. In the future, I want to get some like sumps, or not sumps, canister filters for the here and here to get rid of these up here, but until then. And then once I do get some glass lids, I want to get a second lighting, like a second set of light, and put it up here in the front so that they can just have a little bit more lighting, especially if I'm going to add live plants to give it better growth. So this is it for my 55 gallons. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Looking good so far. Not the best decorations, but for now, it'll do. Okay guys, so the next fish tanks I'm going to show you are my 5-gallon tanks. Female betas in this one, and then the male is in this one. I guess we'll start with the female first. So this is my female beta's tank. As you can see, here she is. She is a female glow beta. Yep. She looks amazing in here. And now the tank looks really orange just because of the lighting that I have up here, which is an LED 60-watt lighting. Just one that you use for like a house. I decided to test it out and see how it would do on top of an aquarium, and I think it's doing an amazing job because you can see the plants are growing and there's more green that you can see over here. The tips of these plants, they just seem happier and healthier and to be thriving more since I've added this light. So yeah, this is a 5-gallon aquarium here. I did rechange the scape a little bit. I added these rocks here, took out the driftwood and the darker rock that I had, and then added more plants. These rocks, they were in my backyard. My mom no longer needed them, so I just took them and placed them in my house, in my fish tank. And I think it's looking good. It feels like this tank kind of reminds me of like an Arizona theme. That's what my mom said. So it does. It looks really pretty and beautiful and sunny. And again, this is just 5-gallon. The filter and the heater is in the back of the tank, hidden by the black wall over here. I have these 3 plants here that seem to be loving the light as well, and they're growing more. They're gonna grow really tall, so I'm gonna probably have to move them somewhere else after. But for now, I like it here because it looks like some short clippings of grass kind of over here. I don't know. And then I have another plant back here, which seems to be doing better too. Oh, there's a beta hiding. And I do have a sticker here that shows the temperature, which is at 78 right now. And then you can see with this plant, if you look closely, you can see before I had the 60-watt LED light for the living room and stuff, it was just brown. The plants were just brown like this. But since I added this light, it's become greener. You can see the new growth also at the tip over here and over here. The new growth, and it just seems to be loving this light a lot more than the original light that comes with the fish tank. So yeah, you can definitely see, look, even if I go far, you can notice all the green in there. Just the freaking plants are just loving the light. This is a side view. Yep, you can see they're loving it. There's more growing at the tip of the plant. They're just getting more greener and greener each and every day. I keep this light on for like a long time. Probably shouldn't keep it on for as long as I do, but like 10 hours to more, which is probably why it's a lot of algae, but you know, the fish don't seem to mind it, so that's good. I'm loving this tank. And it's sitting on my desk here on the right side. And I have a bamboo plant in the back where the filter is, just chilling over there. Don't know if it's really doing much, I don't think so, but it is what it is. And if we move to the left, we have my other tank right over here. So you can see the difference. This one looks more like Arizona, beachy vibe, California or something, and this looks like Washington, Oregon, more natural wood theme tank. So this is another 5-gallon tank, same as the other one, and I have a different bulb thing or a different type of light fixture on here, but with the same LED 60-watt lighting in here, and it's doing pretty great. I kept the older ones up here. I'm probably gonna remove them somewhere else in the future, but it's just up there for now. But I think the setup's pretty good. And here I wanted to keep it natural with the wood, the big driftwood, as you can see, logwood, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, right here in the middle. There's actually 2 of them if we move to the side. It's just I kind of bunched it up together. Kind of hard to see on video. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty great in here. I did put some of the driftwood, as you can see, has holes right there, and I put some of the plants through there so that it can grow onto the driftwood, and it, for the most part, it has. The roots are like attaching to the driftwood, and this thing is thriving in here. It is happy and it's beautiful. Like, I'm just in love. And I have some of the browner plants up here just floating to the top that I need to fix later on. I added another plant here. I also did rescape this a little bit. Not really rescaped it much, just fixed it up a little bit and added more plants. As you can see, I added this plant back here. This root is sticking out, which I should probably figure out and plant it inside. I think something might be growing from here. We'll have to see. But it's getting bigger. I added some more plants to the front, just here in the corner. I need to grab that piece though and plant it somewhere else. I might put it in the other hole that is up there. And then I have another one of these weird looking plants here. And you can see it's just doing so much better. Look at the little green ones over there. It's just thriving in this tank. Like, they love the 60-watt LED lights that I have in here. I didn't think it would do much of a difference or even help my plants, but clearly it's done a major difference in just like a day. There is one black neon tetra in here. I need to get him some friends. He was in the 55 and the two other ones, I don't know what happened to them. They either got eaten or something, but I'm gonna get him some friends to put in here. And then I have my filter or my ugly heater over there for now. It's fine, it's not a big deal, it's just chilling over there. And I just kept the same gravel, of course, and yeah, so the only two fish in here, there's this guy. Of course, you can see the beta. I rescued him from Petco because his fin was really damaged. You can see toward the back if I can get him to come over here. Let's see if he'll come. Right towards the back of his end tail right there. Did I say feather? Was like kind of damaged and it's growing back nicely. So he's looking amazing. And in the back, of course, behind the black thing is the filter and all that good stuff. See the back right here? It was so short, but now it's growing back nicely. He looks really pretty in here. I do love a simple red beta, even a blue beta. So pretty. So yeah, definitely can see that the plants are loving the growth in here. I just turned on the light to like film this for you, for like the fish tank lights, so they're not as moving as much, especially the tetra. He was sleeping, but I think it looks pretty amazing. Like, look at that. I have an amazing desk. I get to sit here and just stare at my beautiful fish tanks. Freaking amazing. And I'm going to turn the light on quickly to show you what lighting I have on top. Just this lighting for this aquarium. They're a little bit different lighting, and then this one that has a clamp on it. But it looks pretty amazing. In the future, if I want, I can always attach this to up here and have it hanging. But for now, this is how it looks. By the way, these aquariums, they look yellow because of the lighting that I'm using, the LED lighting. But they're, without this LED lighting, they're more clear and more white, I guess. I don't know how you pronounce it. Just more clear and natural looking than yellow. Especially this one looks yellow. Mostly also because of the rocks. But yeah. Looking amazing. I wish I had more of these tanks so I can set them up for betas. Like, this used to be a shrimp tank at one point. It used to be a saltwater tank. It used to be a, what else? A beta tank for like female betas. I used to have like 5 female betas, and it also used to house like guppies at one point, guppy fry, and then platy fry, like so many things these tanks used to house. But this is looking beautiful, and I am super happy and super pleased with how it turned. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you want to see next.